All right, what's good? So we've got, I don't want to say drama. It's more like a unfortunate situation. Today we're going to be talking about Ninja, right? Yeah. Haven't heard of that game in a while. And I was waiting for it to release. It was in closed community for a while. I think it is still in closed community. I don't know. I haven't checked the game. What we need to talk about today is the fact that it got leaked. The whole thing. The whole game. I'm not trying to make a rushed video here. So I wanted to get all information on both sides saying that it was stolen, it wasn't stolen, because there was a lot of people here saying that, you know, don't spread misinformation, it's not true at all. Like this guy right here saying, please stop spreading misinformation, the game is not leaked or fully copied. An exploit was used to copy the game's primary assets with no functionality. That might be true. This part might be true. I don't know if the assets have functionality or not, or fully copied for matter, but it is leaked, and that is just the truth. It is. Now I don't know how much of the game is leaked because I'm not gonna download those files, so I asked other people to download those files and show me because I'm just such a stand-up guy. Pretty much there was an announcement today saying, I am Matt, the owner of Indigo. What is Indigo? I don't fucking know. I am honored to be a part of this awesome game, and I am working hard to give you the experience you wanted. Thank you, Matt. And apparently Indigo, I'm assuming this is a game studio, is kind of merging with this studio, and they're both gonna work on Ninja, and that's how the whole thing got leaked in the first place. So I got a bunch of people to DM me saying a bunch of different things. I'm going to go over the most detailed ones, but what this guy says is essentially what I've heard from the lead dev. Clicked on a link on a live stream, and the assets for the game got leaked. So now it's like circling around. And as for the bald guy who bought the game, damn, bro. Didn't have to do him like that. Here's a doc explaining what he does. So I'm gonna click this link. Hopefully my assets don't get stolen. Let's try it. Oh, there goes my account. What this is, I think this is Matthew allegations. Why are we sending me allegations? This guy is the one that sent me the most stuff, so we're gonna go over his stuff. And so what I heard from one of the mods was, one of the devs was very unhappy with this, because supposedly he has taken ownership, Matthew Indigo. He used some of the ninja bots in order to spam links and such. I have a screenshot on my phone. Uno momento. Happy Chinese New Year's. Recently the game has been sold for 500k USD. Damn. And most of the developers were scammed. But 500k USD is almost like, I low-key don't believe this shit. Like, we really think the game is worth 500k USD? I don't think it's worth that. To be honest, I do not think Ninja is worth 500,000 USD. But shit, if it is, like, I might have to become a dev. What the fuck? These guys making bread, like hella bread. That's insane. How is this possible? Basically, the bot was spamming TS. This. That means this, by the way. Not that. Not this shit. It means this. And everybody in the chat was spamming GG, saying stuff like "fuck Ninja and the owners." Then people were in the VC trying to screen share the file, which is real, by the way. And I asked him for proof of this, by the way, to show me that he actually does have the file. He does. So does my other friend, who I wasn't even talking to. But again, I don't think it's the full game. I think it's just the map. So the map has been leaked, 100% confirmed. I don't know about anything else in the game, but the map, 100% has been leaked. And there's even a video of it. I don't want to leak anything in the game, like a, exclusive stuff, but he does have permission to be in the game. He has the whole game, so that's kind of crazy. And I'm not going to show the link, but this is the file for the entire game. So yeah, I have a hard time believing that it's not leaked. I don't know, just personally I have a hard time believing that. Now I also heard some people saying that this game was actually taken over completely by Indigo, and the original owners are no longer working on it. I can still see them in the server, so I find that hard to believe, and I'm assuming that it's simply just a business thing. But I'm not going to be too quick to make judgments, so we'll just wait and see how the situation develops. Load into the game real quick and see what happens. Huh, wow, look at that. It's still open. Apparently all of our data was wiped, and that appears to be true. And now I'm not sure what the deal was between Indigo and the Ninja developer team, but it doesn't seem like $500,000 were used to buy the entire game if the entire game isn't bought, because they still have part of it. So spending $500,000 just for half a game doesn't really make much sense to me. It's that message where they say Happy Chinese New Year's. Recently the game Ninja has been sold for 500k USD. Most developers have been scammed. How could they? BLM, Jew Lives Matter. I don't know why they put all that in there. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just don't believe the 500k USD thing. That's too big of I don't believe that. It's too big of a number. On top of that, this is pretty much just an anonymous message with no proof, no source. Just trust me, bro. And then he sends the link to the game. That just sounds like classic grifting to me. And then, of course, they try and play into the community's, weak spots and, appeal as a good person by saying, Happy Chinese New Year's, BLM, Jew Lives Matter. It just seems to me like whoever wrote this message is just attempting to cause chaos. The files being leaked does not change anything unless they actually did get scammed, in which case, please provide me the proof, because how am I going to believe this? There's literally no way for me to believe this. Now, what does this mean for the future of Ninja? Well, if I'm being honest, not really anything. Like, if we're being completely honest, as long as the game wasn't sold and stolen and shit, what difference does it make that the game is out? I don't know. Worst case scenario, the game ends up like Type Soul, and it has a bunch of copies that are dead. So who even cares? They're just going to take that down anyways. We might even see some Ninja Battlegrounds. Who fucking knows? But it's going to be outdated. They're not going to have up-to-date stuff, obviously, because it's not the actual team working on it. It's just some random guys that sold the assets just to make a quick buck. Yeah, but to be completely honest on this situation, though, even if we take the worst case scenario where the entire game was copied with full functionality, full everything, let's say they took the entire game as it is and it had all of the working systems. Say that game gets stolen, some guy takes it, they work on it, make it slightly different, re-release it. Even if they don't make it slightly different and just straight up re-release it, it's number one going to get taken down because it has the same assets. And if it doesn't get taken down because it's different enough to not qualify under those restrictions or whatever and be able to get taken down, then even still, I don't see it being a bad thing. Will a lot of people play that copy of a game? Probably not. And if they do, who really cares? Yeah, even in worst case scenario, it's not that big of a deal unless the developers just decide to stop working on it, or the developer thing actually did happen. That would be bad, because then the game doesn't get worked on and there is no game because it got completely stolen by half the team. And until that gets confirmed, I don't think that this is a big issue. So yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.